and then I have to pull this up. Okay, perfect. All right, and then I'll minimize this. And then I'll do this so we can see. Uh-oh, where did Facebook go? No, right here.
Maybe.
There we go. We're already live. So I can minimize this. All right, there. So we can see, and then I'll start recording.
Ooh, everything lit up red.
I know. Do you like it?
It's happening.
It's happening. It's my Acer. Okay, so this, and then we'll pull this up. And that's my issue with the Facebook Live is that I always have it. And I don't want a big, big screen. Ah, that's better.
Yay.
All right.
How cute.
You're cute. I told you. All right, here we go. Welcome, everybody, to Talk Yo Ish. This is Tati, and I'm here with the beautiful
Riot starter.
Riot starter.
Yeah. So
I love it. Tell me about your name.
That name. That started. I was a wrestler originally. I was talking about that earlier.
Tell me.
Fetish wrestling, and I wanted to just be a total badass. So that was the name I picked. And yeah, I was like, this is what we're gonna go with. I was listening to some of my favorite music. That's what was inspired by. I even had like a theme song, Tech Nine's Riot Maker.
Did you?
Oh god, yeah, I was gonna like come out to that. I had these like big dreams, and then really what I was doing was like coming out in a bikini and like just fucking scissoring and like strangling these poor bastards, and they loved it, and it was great.
Did this lead to where you're at today?
It did. It did.
So tell us where you're at today, and then we're gonna jump back.
Okay, so current day. Oh Jesus. I am now working full time as a fetish producer, content producer. I work for myself from home. I work for different producers. I'm pretty much just kind of like out and about, like doing I don't know, a little bit of everything.
I always look at you from here.
You always look at me from there.
Yeah,
God,
I'm sorry.
I know.
I should probably tell people to look into the camera
Look
and
into the
look at
camera?
me, and I probably always look like I'm looking at myself.
Ah,
looking
what
around.
what a little pro tip.
Do you like it?
I do. So I branched out from doing wrestling. I was doing foot worship and just like domination and humiliation, and this whole realm like kind of opened up called femdom, and really it's anything that like puts the female in a controlled position.
Control.
Yeah.
Okay, so for everyone that doesn't know, let me just tell you. So, Riot Starter. I'm so used to calling her by her regular name, but
Yes.
Riot Starter.
Oh, you can just do it. This
All
way
right,
we
so
can-
Becca.
Yes.
Hot Becca is what we call her. For those of you that can't see her, Hot Becca is really fucking hot. Oh, and you could
And
swear.
awkward as fuck.
And awkward. You could swear.
Oh, yay.
Fuck, shit, pussy.
Good.
Say
Good.
it
There's
all.
no FCC.
No,
No. Beautiful.
So she's really hot, and she's got like this, like, I guess it would be like it's not red hair, but it's like it's strawberry blonde,
Auburn?
do they call it? Auburn
Yeah.
blonde. It's long. She's thin, but not like
Messed
rail
up.
thin. She's tall, but not like too tall. She's like a perfect everything. And the great thing about
Like your
Becca,
Goldilocks. Is everything
Goldi-
just right for you?
everything is just right. All the bears want to taste it. And everyone that meets her, she's just so great and humble and sweet. And even though she's really pretty controlling and mean on set,
Yes.
offset she's not. And
Oh god, I'm a goofy bastard. It's like it's as soon as the camera kind of starts, or as soon as like I know I'm in that like session space, that's when everything kind of comes out, and it's oddly still very much me.
Mhm.
I have this
you're an actress.
so like I'm a bit of a bully.
Yeah.
I tend to just make fun of people and like roast them.
Yeah.
It's but it's always like the cutest shit. God, just like they're pinned down, they're helpless, they can't do anything, and it's like,
She's
aw,
she's like
who's
that.
a pussy now.
I think that's where it comes from. But again, Becca is extremely hot, and she knows she's hot, but I don't think she knows she's hot. And everybody, including my producer that was just on Zoom with us to do a mic check, was like, oh my God.
He's probably watching this out just like, oh, this bitch, she's just awkward.
It's
Like,
just but you're not. See, you think you are, and you're not. And like, so I did a video with Becca
Right.
At a club.
oh God, I remember.
Do you remember? And I was like, I told my best friend, I was like, we need to switch because Becca's really strong, and she's not listening when I say don't choke me.
Aw.
But you were in character, so I took one of the other learning
Oh,
girls.
that's right. I had my friend Reagan at the time.
Yes.
Yep. She was there with me.
Yeah.
She's spunky.
Is that we're not supposed to say her name.
Oh God.
That's okay.
No, that's her. No, that's her.
Her dancer name?
That's her name.
Well,
that's her fun name.
Okay, fun name.
It's a
We
fun
like
name.
it.
It's a
Perfect.
fun name.
Well, if anybody's gonna sue, they'll sue you. So Reagan, it's okay. I know who you are.
I know who you.
So you make a living so far off of
Yes.
this because you didn't know that this was gonna be like this.
No, I started off doing a lot of other stuff. I thought I wanted to be a lifeguard for a little while.
I remember you
that
doing
was
that.
fun. I trained my ass off and got
Again,
into that.
hot
It was-
Becca in a bathing suit running on the beach, better than any Baywatch baby.
Not
you've
a
ever seen.
beach. I wasn't
What's the
beach
lake?
trained. Just a pool. I wasn't open water certified.
Anybody watching her is like sees a beach. I saw a beach. I
Oh,
saw a beach.
God.
I've been friends with her forever, just in awe. Like this. Becca wants you to. I mean, like you look at her and you're like, I think I eat box.
Well, hey, come over to the dark side.
But she is a fetish worker.
Mm-hmm.
So as far as sexual content, she's very sexy with it. Very domineering. Is that a word?
I like it.
Yeah.
We're gonna go with it.
We're gonna go with it.
Mhm.
But she's not she hasn't crossed the porn star line.
No. There's the beautiful thing about the sex industry that I have found, especially if you break into fetish, is there are all different levels of comfortability. There's non-nude, there's non-sexual, and if you don't want to participate in those things, you don't have to. Of course, like you're gonna have to consider like what does that limit you to, and obviously, the more you're willing to do, the more you'll probably make.
Yeah.
I know lots of girls that are rolling in some big bucks, and more power to them.
Yeah. We don't judge.
No, it's a beautiful thing. It's just amazing to me that I was able to like really find a place for myself in this industry too, and like not ever have to like,
Cross the boundaries that you're not comfortable with.
Exactly,
Because that's not you now.
right.
No,
Right.
Now. So in 20 years, she'll be featured because I don't know if you ever noticed. So like actresses, even really famous ones, whenever they kind of run out, you'll see them in a movie and they get naked.
Right. Yes.
And my husband always goes, "Oh, she's broke."
Oh, she's broke.
And he knows because he's like, "She got naked. Oh, she's broke."
She needs
So so when we see Becca do that, we'll be like, okay.
My joke is like I have tons of personal content that I would send to like my boyfriend and stuff.
Lucky.
When my parents are dead, that's gonna be my retirement plan. It'll be vintage porn.
So see, we'll know that she's gonna not go broke.
That's
She's
right.
Going for
Well,
broke.
you were talking about this. Like everybody has a price,
Yeah.
And at some point, I'm just like, fuck it, I don't care.
Yeah, I love her price. She has a really good price. We have separate prices. Again, I tell everybody I walk with a walker. That bitch there, she really dampers the price. She's moved in on my neighborhood. She's not in view right now. My walker is sitting in the corner. I refuse to let her in the view. She's always in the fucking view.
Always.
Photo bomber.
Ah,
So tonight she's not. But yeah,
baby in the corner.
baby in the corner holding your pants, your Lilo pants.
Well, I gotta have everything served me somehow.
So, well, tonight she served me. She served me nuggets,
Yes.
wine. Let me get the wine.
Yes. Be
The wine.
indulgent.
I will.
Ravishing, darling.
So now let's talk about. Okay, let's say someone goes, I really want her to. If someone wants to book you for something,
Mm-hmm.
how
Okay,
are we allowed to
so-
book you?
Yes, you can book me. So a lot of my bookings come through email. My profiles are Twitter. That's Riot Starter FL. And the email is basically, God, it's that at gmail.com. I'm terrible. I don't even know my own networking stuff.
That's what we talked about. It's like get it together.
Oh, God, you're asking too much of me here. It's late. We've been drinking.
Yeah.
So another one is sessiongirls.com. That's where you can actually see like a lot of my verified reviews. I think that goes back to 2014 now.
She was legal.
Yeah, that's right.
She
I'll
was
be
legal.
30 this year. I'm
Jesus,
29.
look
Yeah.
at this, the baby here.
Yep.
Oh, I can't believe
Oh,
I've
it's so
known
good.
you for at least 10 years now.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh my God, she wasn't
I was
even
a
legal to
baby.
drink. I don't
Ah,
think.
no. Sneaking into the
By the
strip
way,
club 'cause
she
my
has a
worked
brother.
there.
Who is equally hot. And when I first met him, we worked together. And he was like, "Oh, I have this sister," and we're like, "No." So she comes in the club in like a nightgown type deal, and everybody's like, everybody's mouth
Yeah.
popped. And we're like, that's your fucking sister. And I know he's probably tired of hearing how hot you are.
Well, you know what the joke is that our features are androgynous.
Yes.
So is it that my brother would make a hot chick or that I'd be a smoking dude?
But no, you for Halloween, you were a dude, weren't you?
No. Snapchat, that filter shit came out. Do you remember?
Yeah,
You
I
could-
do.
you
Because
could be
there was
man
a
or
picture
woman.
of you as a man, and it was really, it was like,
It was that.
it was your brother, but like even hotter. But
I
I always
was a
tell him,
glowing angel.
I was like, I always say, and I can say his name because I call him something different. He has a dancer name. I call him Babo.
His dancer name is the barback.
Yeah, but it's Babo. I've always called him Babo, and people are like, who? And I'm like, Babo. That's his name. His name is Babo. So I always tell him, put a wig on because Becca's here. And I
That's
know
right.
he hates hearing it. And I can't wait.
booby.
Yes, we were hoping he would be here tonight. We're already 3 hours in, but we've just started recording. Because, again, me and Becca are old friends, and we've known each other a long time. We've worked together at several clubs, done several videos. Now,
Those are so fun.
do you still have them?
You know, I think on a hard drive somewhere I do.
Oh, God, I hope no.
Yeah, because I try. As a smart content producer, you always try to back your stuff up. You never know when someone's gonna hit you up directly. I've had people order customs for me, and then like a year or two later, they're just like, "Hey, I lost that. Can I like send you $20 to send it to me again?"
Do you find it?
Yeah. So
Oh.
yeah, of course, once I got hip to that too, that was one of those little things I picked up along the way.
Some
There-
tips.
There are so many avenues to make revenue as a sex worker. God, if you don't want to do in-person sessions, you know, there's video work. It doesn't take much to set up a small area to be able to film and do things that interest you. Also, Night Flirt, Sex Panther, AVN Stars. There's all these platforms, OnlyFans, that you can literally, if you have
The time.
the time, the
Yeah.
drive to get up and do it, and you stay consistent with it, like it's gonna be profitable. Sex sells. If you can find some sex and sell it, you're gonna make some money.
You're going to make some money. I know.
That's
That's
just
why
how
I
it
keep
works.
coming back to this. I work for a chiropractor during the day.
Right.
Hobbs Chiropractic in St. Petersburg, Florida. All your accident needs. All your auto
Shameless
accident
plug.
needs. I know, right? I'm like, it's because I work there. Free advertisement. But you can do it. Anybody. If I can do it and Becca can do it, I think
Yeah.
anybody can do it.
Absolutely.
Because Becca tells me stories about when she was younger. She didn't think she was hot with her mullet.
Oh God, no. Well, my mom took me and had a fucked up haircut done to my poor ass. I was a kid. I had no say in this shit. And she's just like, they're just gonna cut bangs for you.
Did you have like long hair like you have now?
No, it was about shoulder length, maybe here. And they're like, we're gonna give you bangs. And I begged. I hated when she did this to me. And this woman went from ear to ear. I shit you not.
And just
took
cut-
all the hair. Sorry,
No,
beating
that's
your
okay.
mic up.
That's why I got these really professional frameworks.
Nice.
Smack it up with your face.
Uh,
Another fetish, guys.
Yes.
I just made one.
we invented it now. That'll be $3.99 a minute. So,
I think it says new tip on our screen right now. I wonder, is that a
Sweeto.
tip to get money or is that a tip for someone to tell us what's going on?
oh goodness.
We don't know. Technology is over our heads.
Mm-mm.
We just see, we do this with no filter. We just look cute with no filter. We just actually took the time to,
To settle us up.
dress and do some lighting and makeup.
That's what I tell myself every time I come in this room and I have to like do a clip. I'm just like, well, I gotta figure this shit the fuck out. Man,
We don't
this
do
and
filters.
this new setup is like it's really gonna kind of step the game up for me because I'm able now to see myself on a large screen while
Yeah.
I'm shooting. I'm gonna see what the footage is gonna look like.
Yeah,
while I'm-
before.
yeah, and that's amazing. Messing with the lighting and stuff. You're looking at that little external lens.
Now,
Just kill me.
Name. Okay, so you say fetish. Some people don't know fetish. Like
Okay.
you're saying feet. Like tell me all the fetishes.
Oh goodness.
Then we're gonna talk about the strangest fetish.
Oh, to tell you all of them is a really long list.
Come
And
on,
it's
let's-
subjective. So like the main ones that I
Let's start
know-
at the head.
Okay, what are some of the most common ones? You're looking at like being tied up. You got your bondage, the DS relationships.
What is that for the people that don't know what is it?
dominant and
Oh,
submissive?
Okay.
Which is the other part of BDSM.
What is BDSM?
Oh my God.
But is it bondage? It's not BTK.
I forget what
It's
the
not bondage, torture, serial
it's
killer.
bond. It's
Oh, we'll move on. My
Yep,
bad.
God, oh man, let's take that out.
So,
I feel
all
terrible.
right.
A sex worker that doesn't know what that means off the
That's
top of my
okay.
head.
It's okay, because you know why? Because you are a, can we call you a millennium?
Yes.
Okay,
Absolutely.
so she is a millennium one, and we're just going to back it up and start over. So go back. So now, what? We're doing DS?
Yes. Okay. So the DS relationships, that is kind of something, but again, this is all subjective because like that could be in anything. Some people can like feet, and some people could like you shoving your feet in their face and telling them they're a pussy and that like they're pathetic for liking your feet.
My favorite.
That's so like now we're taking like a huge combination of things there.
But I mean, you have people that like come in and they just like, because it's such a wide range. You people come in and they're like, so I want you to sniff my underarms.
No, they want to sniff my underarms.
Yes,
Yeah.
I've seen that.
So yeah, they want to sniff my underarms. I've had people come in that want to do muscle worship where I'm just posing
And
like,
they're just like,
just here's my bicep, and they're just like, oh goddess, and I'm just like, yep, touch it,
touch it,
bitch.
Is there any that maybe like was a surprise to you that you had to like kind of look it up and see what the hell it was?
Yeah, there were a few right off rip. As I started again because I was like just in doing like this wrestling stuff, and then I get into more. And I remember the first time somebody asked me to do like CBT or like ball kicking, and I was just like, wait, what? And yeah, they were just like,
What do we know what
I want
CBT
you
is?
cock and ball torture.
Oh,
We want you to torture our nuts.
I've seen that. A girl in the club was kicking the shit out of this guy.
Oh my god.
How do they take that? I mean, that's still sensitive.
It's pretty profound to me, honestly, and I don't even have testicles. That like they just
you could like taste it.
Yeah. Ooh.
So, do you put your heels on?
Yeah, heels, barefoot, trampling is another interesting one where you just step on someone.
What if they come and they're like, I want to be naked while I do that? Well, not you naked, they're them naked.
So, okay, that is actually a huge thing in femdom where it's like clothed female, naked male. I personally don't, I don't do that. So if you're not okay, just like being in boxers around me, like it's cool. I can totally recommend other women.
Now
that do
for
this.
10 grand?
Made for 10 grand, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
we're just saying numbers here.
We're just
people.
saying numbers.
Yeah,
here.
I'm not saying that she's for sale, but if you want to throw some big numbers out here and you could be her first, I'll do a live podcast.
Well, yeah, we could make this
we can make it happen.
Spectator sport. I will put you on blast,
Yep. Or we can put their face in a bag, right? And no one has to know who they are. Because normally people don't want, a lot of people come, and I don't want to call it shameful, but a lot of people come and this is their private.
It is. It's very close to the heart, if you will.
To the balls.
I've had guys that like don't even tell their wives what they do. That are just like, and they've asked me like, do you judge me for not telling my significant other? And my answer to that is always, like, I obviously do this for a living, so like, how am I gonna judge you?
Yeah.
Like, what am I gonna say?
Oh,
like,
you better tell your wife.
You're a terrible person. Yeah. No, man. Like, I actually end up having a lot of conversations with these men where I'm like, why don't you feel like you can talk to her? Well, I don't think she'd understand. Do you not think that she's, like accepting? Yeah.
Well, they'll think that she thinks it's weird.
Yeah, it's
because you're someone to find. They can't just go somewhere and say, "Hey, ma'am, on Tinder, I'd like for you to."
No, that's what Backpage used to be.
Tinder. Now we're at front.
No, where you go and you're like, I would like somebody.
Yeah, you don't go on a dating site.
No.
You don't go on eHarmony to find someone who's gonna do ball and cock torture.
I mean,
what's that other one? Adult Friend Finder. Do you remember that one?
Yes,
Is it still up?
I don't know. I was on recently. The most recent one was Plenty of Fish, and I think that's the most common one.
Yeah, that sounds pretty.
Yeah.
Backdoorish. Doesn't sound like you're finding a husband.
On most dating apps, the majority of people are on there just to bang, and it's pretty evident in how they approach the conversations. So
you be yes. By the way, we would like not to get any more dick pics, but if so, I always give out dick pics of my dog.
I can rate your dick,
okay,
yeah,
Becca.
Give me some money, and I'll tell you how terrible your cock looks.
Yeah, we would like, please, men. Just saying, we would like you not to send dick pics. Women don't like that.
No.
If they tell you they do, they're lying. And I really have never met someone who says it unless I don't know, they'd have to have something really traumatizing happen to them. But we do like an occasional dick pic as a relationship when we ask you.
Right.
Please, please let us ask you for it. We don't want it any other way. And I get a lot of them in conversation, and I don't want to comment, be like, "Ew."
Listen, it's not even something that like just happens like in text, like in digital media. I was out to dinner with
Shut
someone.
up.
Yeah, no. This is a ridiculous ass story, and I'm not
Tell
gonna
me.
name names.
Okay.
So I'm out to dinner
John.
with my boyfriend at the time and a bunch of other people, and there's a group of us, and this gentleman who was, I think, a roommate at the time actually of my boyfriend that I was dating. He proceeds to say about he's just explaining all these piercings and like what he has on his dick, and he's just like, hey, do you mind if I show your girl? And like I got really uncomfortable.
Yeah,
and
you're at like Chili's.
I'm at Sonny's.
Oh,
Yeah, a
God.
wonderful chain restaurant
In the daytime.
Oh yeah, it's a nice 6 p.m. Dinner rush.
Was your food there yet?
Oh yeah, no,
Okay,
no, we were all
thank God.
just drinking.
Okay.
Lots and lots of tea after that. But there's a big group of us, and immediately, like, I'm like, oh no, nah, no, thank you.
Was
and
it a Prince Albert he was going to show you?
It was a lot. It looked like he just kind of like smacked it in a tackle box.
He did
There
show
was
it.
multiple. Oh yeah.
So like you sit there and
we
literally
said no, and my like the person I'm dating, he's just like, nah, man, I'd prefer you not. And he's just like, well, here's my dick.
Wait, out of his pants
on
or
his
on
phone.
his phone?
On
Okay,
his phone.
all right.
Here's my dick, and I'm just like,
Oh,
there it is.
what did everyone say? Did anyone pass the photo around?
No. Oh my God, no.
You should have passed it, because if you had to suffer, everybody's going down.
It's gonna suffer.
Everybody's going down.
I think at the time I was so astounded that like this is just like completely disregarded my answer. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, you said, okay, that sounds pretty eye rapey, because you said no, there was multiple no's. Multiple N-O's. No does not mean yes, sir, even to a
No.
phone.
Oh no.
I mean, I guess little bit of a brownie point that it was on the phone, but then weirded out, why is it ready on your phone?
But the worst part is that we all had to go home together after that.
And what was the ride home?
Quiet.
Okay, so no one else at the table saw this dick
No,
pic.
it was just me and my partner at the time
Dang it.
and this person. It was like, we're sitting at like the head
Yeah.
of the table, so like that little
The head,
triangle.
literally.
Yeah.
He was at the head with you?
Fuck my life. Goodness. I can't, man. I literally I love sex. I love anatomy. I love the male form. I love the female form.
Yes,
But
there's
if-
nothing wrong with a penis.
But if you show it to me when I don't want to see it, man, like
Or unexpectedly. Like, we want to see it when we want to see it. It's a simple rule.
all I can hope is that in that moment I'm slick enough to come up with something clever to say that's gonna burn into your psyche and just like ruin your self-esteem for the rest of your life.
What
dude.
did you say to him? You said no already.
And at that point I was so young. I didn't say anything. I was like, I don't know what to say. It was one of those like formative moments where you're just like, oh God, I gotta get better at this because this is not gonna be the last time.
That wasn't the last, was
oh
it?
God, no.
Oh, wait. Okay, so tell it. Where's the next one? Tell us the one that you had a good comeback for.
Oh man, so it wasn't even a good comeback. I think I was just vengeful. I was
No, you're just
Before
dick
I was-
vengeful.
Dude, before I was a sex worker, I was on Craigslist when you could like post personal ads, and
Yeah.
I would be on there just like
Like, was it
just posting
F-
the most ridiculous.
female seeking male? Like,
Yeah, just shit like that. And I would just put stuff on there. Of course, I'm like cute, so I'm like putting on cleavage pictures and stuff, and like these guys are like, "Oh my God, you're so hot," and I'm just like, "Yeah, I know." So, can I empty out my girlfriend's colostomy bag into your mouth over a tarp? I have the tarp. Don't worry, it won't be a mess. Oh, by the way, like, can you watch my kids tomorrow before we have sexual relations? I have to go to the doctor. And, like, I'm just saying the most bizarre shit to these guys. And I shit you not. Yeah, baby. Yeah, that's all right.
Where's the AIDS test? Like, what do you mean? Can I colostomy bag?
Man, listen. And one guy.
Are they gonna rip it open?
So what was great? One guy was just like, he sent me a dick anyway. He's just like, yeah, he's like, yeah, you're so funny. Oh, troll you. Look at my penis. And I was like, I'm actually a really attractive woman.
Yeah.
And I was like, and you know what? Like, I might have found you cute if you weren't such a pretentious douche. And he's like, you're not shit. And I like wrote his screen name on a little thing, and I put fuck you. And I sent it back to him, and he was just like, oh. He's like, damn. He's like, damn, you are hot. And
You are hot. He could tell by your response. Oh no, you sent a picture.
I sent him a
of it.
picture, but yeah, because he didn't believe that I was a girl. I was like, all right, so you got to write out their screen name on a piece of paper and like hold it up.
Oh yeah, so that they
I'm
know
just
it's
like douchebag. Like take that shit, and eat it.
By the way, no one besides the people on Facebook and YouTube can see, but Becca, Riot starter, is wearing a nun outfit.
Yeah.
She's got her little, I don't even know what it's called, your little neck thing on.
Thingy. I don't
Yes. And like it's she's got bottom boob hanging out. So
it's more discreet with these little tassels.
yeah. I mean, I wish you guys could see this. She's amazing. Like again, hot Becca.
Hey.
I will be posting her photo on her link so you guys can really see. And I've already posted one to have everybody click on there.
You got them all heated up for me.
All heated up for her. And it was really just her body with a little bit of like her lip in there and her head's cut off. And people are like, oh, she's so hot. Look at her eyes. I'm like,
They don't even know. That's where half the fun is. So
it's
like,
your face.
Yeah, I have this wonderful, just like captivating stare that just reels them in. And I particularly find it fun to use when I'm working in the sex industry because that's how we bait poor men into giving us our money.
Isn't that where the expression hooker came in, where they hook them in?
Yeah, you have to have something tantalizing. I wish I had giant titties. I don't.
I do.
They're beautiful.
She was oogling in the other room. She's like,
hey.
She's like, I like your shirt.
And I think that's why like kink and femdom like I really took to it because there's this you have to have somewhat of an intellect to it.
Yeah.
And there's nothing sexier than just like being like outwitted and just like outmaneuvered like
smart. I know.
Yeah.
I asked her to grab something out of my trunk and I was like, can you get the mic splitter? And I was like gonna tell her what it is. She's like, these? I was like, oh, you're fucking hot.
Yeah.
Hate you. Fucking hate you. I was like, you fucking found it. I hate you so much, Becca. Right now I hate you. So okay, let's talk. Can we talk prices? I know that prices are probably different. They vary.
It does.
But is there a do you start at a base somewhere?
God, I kick myself sometimes because I was so young. I didn't know any better, but I started at $200 an hour. And that got me a lot of business. But that was also I did a lot of competitive wrestling. And I'm at a point now where I look back and I'm like, man, those guys got a fucking deal. Because I was young, I was full of frustration and aggression.
Young, dumb, and full of cum.
Oh, something like that, but
but not their cum.
I took it out on these poor boys' necks. Everybody loved that I could just like I have these big old biceps. And when
you're super strong.
Yeah. So
She's a strong
when
one.
I get someone locked up in there, it was just like instant, like 30, 40 seconds, someone would be like passed out. And like, that was their jam. They wanted to feel like intimidated and like, I'm tall. So like being like 5'8", I'm a lot tall. I thought it was an average height for a long time.
No.
My best friends yelled at me. She's just like, bitch, no, it's like 5'4",
like 5'4", 5'5".
Yeah, she's like, no, you're like 5'8", and fuck you. And so I never
again hot and no, you don't know it. I'm so tired of your hot checklist, Becca. Stop.
Listen. When I was a kid, so I didn't date till I was in high school because I was always taller than everybody. I thought I was a lesbian through most of middle
you
school.
were tall?
Yeah, because I was like, wow. I was like, boys are just not taller than me. I guess I'm just meant to be the boy.
You're like.
So I was pretty gay for a while.
Were you really, or you just
yeah,
thought
no,
it?
no, I'm serious. Like there's
really?
Oh my god, there's a conversation. My brother, you remember before cell phones, you had your own phone line.
Yeah,
you had pretty hot tits. So my mom got me and my brother our own separate phone number,
oh.
and we had little phone lines running from him. Well, his room was the main hookup, so he could hear like everything. And one day, this girl, I'll never forget her, calls me and she's ever thinking about kissing girls? And oh my, that was it. And he heard this and he's just like, oh my god, please don't,
Becca, no.
Oh, don't be gay.
So he turned you out, and then now you're the top Becca.
That I learned to shave a vagina because of her and her stepsister. I'll tell you that much.
Now wait, everybody wants to know: has Hot Becca hooked up with the female?
Yeah,
You put your mouth on a box.
on a box. Yeah.
And what did you feel about this box experience?
Oh my goodness, that was wonderful.
Like you doing that? You were
all
wonderful.
of it. Yeah. No.
Oh.
Well, I mean, I think I'm great at it, but I think I'm good at everything. You have to have confidence. Otherwise, you're gonna go in and just fucking.
I didn't know you could have box
You
confidence.
can have box confidence.
I think. See, I don't have that, so I think that's why I could never be a lesbian. I don't have that box confidence. As soon as I hear it, I'm like,
You gotta
nah,
listen to the body. Listen to the body.
no, I want my body. That's
well,
it.
hey, no, I get
I
that.
think I'd be a selfish lesbo.
You're selfish like
Yeah.
that. You would just need a really giving butch.
See, and I don't want butch. It has to be two femmes. Yeah,
Oh,
like I want
dude.
two Playboy bunnies. Like, I want the original two girls in a cup
Yes.
in a hot tub or whatever they call. Yeah, it's like when I was younger, you think of gay or lesbian, and it was always two Playboy bunnies. Like that's I don't know any
I
other
get
way.
that. No. Okay, so like my first gay thought was over the
That you were tall.
I was tall. Besides being awkwardly tall. No, it was the musical group Tattoo, Tatu. Do you remember? All the things she said, running through my head.
Don't forget,
Well,
I'm 39. I'm like
Okay.
a decade older than you.
well, listen. All right.
Oh wait, that your voice sounded. I think I know that.
This is
Oh.
not enough.
Okay.
Yeah, oh my god. And they were just like, okay, really what it was, I'm a lesbian, you're a lesbian, we're lesbians, let's go running and start kissing in the rain. Because that was like the music video. But yeah, and they were dressed as like schoolgirls, and I was like, this is hot. These little tiny Russian girls are just like throwing themselves into each other and being angsty, and they're mad at their fucking authoritative figures.
So that was it. That was
I
the
was
gay
like,
thought.
that's beautiful. I think secretly I've always been gay. Just respecting, and maybe this is why I do what I do. Females that just like own their like sexual prowess. It's something that's been like completely vilified for a long time. And there are still plenty of cultures that are like anti-sex and anti-women. And for young girls in America to be able to like use that, like, and I mean like fucking use it, dude.
Yeah.
Like, fuck yeah. Like there's so many fucking commodities out there. Why not let another hot girl with a nice body or something, even if you're just like whatever you have, like
Yeah.
and you want to put it out there, like just dude, do it.
Let's do it. That's what I
Don't
always
work
say.
don't work for someone else. Don't. Man,
No.
it's miserable. I have had so many corporate jobs, and I've had so many bullshit fucking like things that I have totally not wanted to do day in and day out, that I go and I'm just like, this sucks.
You were
Sucks.
forced.
Yeah, it's like you got to pay the bills. You got to keep going. This monotonous circle of get in there and just do it because you have to work. Well, my favorite quote was the one I just told you earlier. Was like, I was asked what my dream job was.
Yeah.
I never dreamed of working. So if you
It's
can,
like this is.
and it's still work. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Oh, yeah, there's so much
God,
to
the
do.
profile management. I hate that shit. I'm always.
I do. I hate the media stuff, and I love it, but I think I'm bad at it. And then
I
like
suck at it.
I get a headache from the computer.
Yeah.
I literally will
for
get
sure.
car sick.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then I'm also still in school, so online I'm constantly on my computer.
It's the worst.
Yep. And I can never keep up. I can never remember. Like then we have a calendar, and then check your email, and then I'm like, it is constant, and
Yeah.
it never stops. And I can't wait till I can make enough money that I can hire both of us media managers.
Yeah.
Because I need that. I really need a nice, young, fresh teenager that likes to be on there. Well, probably not. It'd have to be 18 for our content. But definitely
Some young whippersnapper.
some young whippersnapper that can, get on there and want to be on there. I
Yeah.
really can't stand it. I'm just older. I don't know enough. I'm a paper pen. I'm just learning how to transfer, and I was going to ask you later.
Yeah.
My Facebook videos onto YouTube. I
God.
Googled it like an old lady,
Mhm.
and I saw it. But then I was like, hey, Becca's old whippersnapper. She's pretty good with the old computer.
You're giving me a lot of credit right now.
I am.
Oh man.
It's just part of Hot Becca.
Listen,
It's just part of Hot Becca.
I'm sure I could figure it out, but I really, and this is the thing that I do to myself constantly. I prolong getting in there and just updating and putting out that. I love creating the content.
Yeah.
I love getting dressed up and like doing the shit. I love putting on a good show.
Yep.
But then I'm done. I'm tired. I'm over it.
Yeah, that's why my cousin is my producer, and he
That's a
gets
beautiful
to sit.
thing.
Yeah, he gets to set. It was his idea to do the pod, so he gets to do. I just give him trash, and he makes trashinese out of it.
Beautiful.
Because I say, well, I'm sorry, I was wasted. Good luck editing. Then there's sometimes I'm like, hey, try to do the best job. And I promised tonight, I was like, me and Becca are pros. And I was like, we're going to do you right. I was like, I promise. We will do half of non-editing. And then we started, and she was doing a mic check, and my cousin was like, I can't really hear her. And then I looked, and I was like, oh, it's not plugged in.
Nope.
So, put a
gonna be like yelling into the microphone.
She's like, oh, she's trying to like put it in her throat, and he's like, probably like, yay. She's like, I'm gonna deep throat it, and then I was like, oh, you guys, while you guys were doing that, I was like, not plugged in.
No.
I mean, I did everything else right. Come on.
I know this is a lot to set up. I was extremely proud of you,
Thank you.
when you came in with your professional.
Because you thought I was gonna come in with like a little mic.
I didn't know what you were gonna have. Honestly, I've seen so many different podcast setups. Those little snowball mics. I've seen things similar to this. But to have something that's portable and still so like quality.
Yeah.
Man, like you're nailing this.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I went from, and actually you're looking at my mixer that's small. I have a really big one in there.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And I have another
boy.
mic. Yeah. but this is more of a travel one.
Okay.
And like I said, right now we're in the dynamic mics. The first ones were just condensers. And I did a bunch of clubs with the condenser mic. And thank God my producer is really awesome, because he took hours to try to get the sound right.
Right.
And that's why we do mic checks now.
Yeah.
And I plug in my microphones, and and I'm the one who found the dynamic mics by asking at like a guitar store. I'm like, look,
Right.
I'm in the club, like, but the thing about these, we have to be close, and
Right,
you can't
right.
turn your head, because then it only picks up this. This is like it.
Yeah, it's a very small radius.
Yeah. So I mean, and then he's like, you should have brought the other ones, but the other ones can pick up your queefing. So you don't really want those.
No.
No. And now that I'm with
Well,
these,
I mean,
I
if
can't
you
go
do,
back.
you're paying for it.
Yeah,
'cause
and-
that's finished too.
I was not gonna let you queef for free in my mouth.
No, goodness.
Never. Hot Becca doesn't queef for free. Now, so what is the strangest fetish someone called you and said? Was it a queef? Did anybody call and
No,
want to
so,
Queen
listen.
Laquifa?
Man, I've got everything from farting, and like, there's a pro tip on that. This gentleman was like, "Look," I was like, "I cannot fart on command, sir. I don't know how to do that." And he's like, "No, it's so easy." He's like, "All you gotta do is take an enema ball and just pump a couple of fucking shots of air up your asshole, and you can fart."
I mean, and what happened?
And I took $500 to make a farting clip, and I learned that you can overfill your anus with air.
Wait.
You start burping.
Wait, a burp is a misguided fart.
It is, and this is nothing more could prove that or validate that statement. Is like literally pumping air into my ass.
So wait, you had to go buy this machine,
Yeah, I bought an enema ball.
and then you came home while he was here. Like, did you try it out first?
Oh no! This was a video.
Oh,
This was a
okay.
video. I
All right.
literally just sat. He just wanted me to.
But
sit
did
in
you?
a
You
chair.
didn't try it out first. You just
Yeah, I
did
did. I did like one and like farted and was like, oh wow! I was like, that's fucking funny.
it. Did you laugh?
I did. I was like, how much? I didn't know how the hell I was gonna be sexy, dude. I didn't know what this guy wanted. Honestly, this could have went so many ways. I could have easily been a 12-year-old boy just.
Just doing it that way.
Oh God! So yep, I had to sit in like a squeaky chair, like a vinyl chair.
And you're sitting and like facing the
camera.
and you're like.
And he was very
hey.
specific. He's like, look, you can't fake this. He's like, I'll know a fake fart.
I bet he for 500.
Yeah, so
I'll take fake farts on 500.
So
wait, so you're sitting in this. So okay, this anal ball. What is this? I don't know what.
you've never seen an enema ball?
Yeah, but
It's literally
the thing with the tube.
Yeah, that's it.
But so air instead of water.
Yeah, you just don't put anything in it.
So you put it
in your
insert,
butthole.
and then you.
Boop.
How many pumps did you give it?
Just one at
and
first. It makes you toot.
just
on
a
it.
little toot, or there's.
No, you could it's a lot of air. You
Okay.
could really fart, girl.
So how did you over inflate?
Because I had to do a 15-20 minute video, and I was like, oh, I'll just like do a
Double
bunch.
up.
Double up.
Oh my God! Did you blow up at your stomach? Did your stomach like?
Yes, I bloated so hard, and like I just remember like burping and like being like, oh my fucking god.
Did
Like,
he-
this is
Wait, so how you're facing the video, you're burping and farting, and then you're like, take that. Like, what are you telling him? I want to know. Tell me in your sexiest fart voice. Hey, big boy.
I mean that you kind of nailed it. Just do you
Oh.
like that?
Can you smell
Is
what the
this what you like?
Can you smell what the Becca's cooking?
Basically. And afterwards I felt kind of dirty because I'm just like, wow.
And Shardy.
And sure, yeah, and like really, like I'm glad that this person offered a lot of money.
Yeah.
Because this is one of those things that like you probably could have maybe gotten me for a little less, but like the discomfort that followed was actually kind of not okay.
How long after were you walking around with air tooting out your ass?
No, it wasn't in my ass. It was in my stomach. It literally got stuck in my stomach, and I had trapped gas in my stomach
And your
in my
chest, right?
And it was like those like little like indigestion burps where I was like, oh,
For like a day?
dude, it was at least 12 hours like after I went to bed and I
Were
woke up.
your because you had roommates at the time, right?
Yeah.
Were your roommates like, what the fuck did you do?
No, my roommates have like walked in on like a pegging session. So
Tell everybody what a pegging session is.
oh, pegging. That is where a female puts on a strap on and puts it in a dude's butt.
I think my friend was here and you had a party and you were pegging.
So I have never actually pegged anybody.
Okay.
But
maybe
I was
misheard.
hosting it. No.
Oh, you were being the
I was,
hoe.
I was
host.
Oh, yeah.
Host.
I was hosting and filming. So for me, that was a wonderful like voyeur.
So
you know.
You're just a voyeur.
Yeah. Oh my god. So that was a wonderful position. I just remember walking in and just being like, "Hey, I'm gonna do a video shoot tonight," and they're like, "All right, cool." And it's like, "You guys probably want to get out of here, though."
Yeah, everybody else.
Yeah, and they're like, "Why?" And I was just like, "Because."
Wasn't your brother here?
Bobby was.
Oh.
I think you and Sarah might have.
Yes. You're not
Yeah.
supposed to say names.
I'm sorry. Shit.
That's all right.
Sorry.
Thank God.
Ah.
Permission slips all around.
Whoops.
It's Bobo and Laquifa. No, I'm
Booby.
joking.
I'm
Booby.
he's boobies.
Yes, that's the night that I wasn't here.
Okay.
I wanted to be here, and I don't know what happened. I think I was
So-
working.
So I just remember just being like, can you guys please go? 'Cause,
But they
like,
stayed, didn't they?
They stayed for a little bit. They stayed until my
Begging.
other coworker and our submissive for the night showed up.
So, okay,
Mhm.
this guy's just getting railed.
So
Is it a light peg?
this was the most no. Oh, this was such an awkward
Really?
time. Oh,
Was that his first
Girl.
time?
girl? Yeah, I think so. And he was not. And I think he thought that she was gonna make sweet love to his butthole.
Yeah.
She didn't.
No.
No.
If she's anything like you, I
No, Rampage is not nice. Her name is Rampage, Little Rampage.
little rampage, and that's
Yeah.
what he thought was gonna happen.
So, well, I guess they knew each other, and she was like, "Look, this-
not that well.
She's like, this kid said that he was gonna come, and
And was he young?
yes, and he was a cutie. I was like, oh yeah, it's like, go you exploring yourself, babe. Check it out. So he comes over and we're shooting with him. We're doing like basic like face sitting and scissor holds and just like these like little run of the mill kind of clips that we love to do that, you know, like keep us like current in the clip pool. All
Yeah.
these websites we're a part of.
Yeah.
And
Clip pool.
and then we get, I don't know what else to call it.
I love it. Clip pool. I'm learning. I'm learning from you. Teach
So
me.
so then we we go
You
downstairs.
begged him.
We go downstairs, and I have this like cedar bench in my living room.
Yeah, in your that's
It
what they told me.
Yep,
In
it
your
was
living room.
beautiful.
Didn't you have like the strobe light or something going, or
Oh,
you?
No. We just had we had like the lighting like we have right now.
Okay.
I just had all my regular lights up. Yeah, because
Sweet
we're trying to.
though.
Yeah, no, these are special for you, babe.
Oh, thank
Um,
you. You have to stay facing the penis.
I'm
on you.
sorry.
Keep your face
I was
forward.
distracted by the sparkles. Had a
Wait,
retard
so
moment.
wait. Tell me why you haven't pegged yet. No one's asked you.
No, just because that's one of those things that
Too sexual.
yeah, you know, my significant other. It's something that we've discussed. It's not really like where
Now,
I
if
want
a
to go.
girl asked you to peg, is that a different?
Yeah, but I don't ever get female clients.
Okay.
We're not lucky. No, that's not. I wish I've had guys hit me up under like the guys that they were girls. Like, I'm a sexy
Oh.
woman, and I want you to like wrestle me, and tell me what you're gonna do to me, and like, no.
No, that sounds like free.
Yeah, that sounds like free
Mm.
free masturbation material.
Yeah, we don't need
Go
that.
find a smut book somewhere, honey.
Smut book. Find you a smut bucket.
lusty lady novels. There might be something juicy, you know.
Go get Reader's Digest.
Ugh. Okay. So I'm told that this guy was like, yeah, I want to try this and, you know, explore this realm.
From Rampage.
Yep. And I'm just like, cool. Like, I get, you know, a person to work with. I get to film for her. I love shooting her. I love filming other women. I love photographing them. So I'm just like, yes.
Because you're not a pervert, but
kind of gay.
Kind of gay.
Kind of gay.
You're so. All I see is your brother saying that.
I know. Oh, God, there's so many facial expressions that we make.
And the
like,
kind of gay part, that's hilarious.
Kinda gay.
That's what you say. All right, so Becca's kind of gay.
So
I said pervert, then she said voyeur, then she just came out and said kind of gay.
Kind of gay. So I'm just like, I'm expecting something I think a little more communicated.
Mhm.
Is what I'm looking for.
Mhm.
And they get 10 minutes in. She starts out kind of slow, and then
I hope.
And then in about 8 minutes, because I think the video was just less than 10, it was like just shy of it. In about 8 minutes, the bench was a foot forward from where it had started. And I could just see this poor kid was red in the face. Just not
having a good
not
time.
having a good time.
Someone was not having a good time.
No, and he was like, immediately just like, I have to stop. We have to, like, he just called. He was like,
Yeah.
I can't do this anymore. And,
not this experience.
yeah, he was like, and it was like very abrupt. He was like, dude, you gotta stop. And I was like, whoa. And this was one of those moments. They're very far and few in between. Where
Yeah.
like, you know, those.
Well, he didn't know what I don't think he knew what he was getting.
I don't think he did either. I just don't think they discussed enough. And that's where like, I'm sitting there with a camera in my hand. He's sitting there with his asshole sore. She's got a strap on.
Is it what? Okay, is this a bit like? Did she go little? Did she go big on this dildo?
No,
Did
it was
she
probably
spare him?
about like a good 8 inches.
Oh my god!
Just like a solid, like, you know.
No
like
one wants a solid 8.
like a nice dildo.
That's not nice.
Not for him.
That's an angry dildo.
Well, so she's got this big veiny bastard on there, and she pops it in, and she's just railing him, and I am just awestruck by this whole thing as I'm sitting there smiling
for the first time ever. You're probably like, "Oh my god,
I love
we're going
this.
to jail." There is something going on in my living room.
Oh fuck yeah! I was like, this is going down.
Someone's a witness.
Well, then it gets stopped because someone is the participating, consenting people are no longer consenting.
No.
And this dude is like, stop.
There was no safe word.
No, it
No,
was
it
just
was
like
stop.
it was just, you need to stop.
Okay.
And we untie this poor guy.
Oh god, he's hot.
He's hog-tied.
You know what? It's your other friend as hot as you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, she's beautiful.
That's why he let it
I
go so
love her.
far.
Yeah. So
Damn it.
he's tied to this bench. We untie him. And I'm sitting there. She feels bad. He feels awkward. And I'm just like, can I get anyone a water?
Does anybody want a chicken nugget?
Can I do something?
Can I
miss less awkward?
Oh my!
Fuck.
Is he bleeding?
No,
Okay.
thank God. But he did tell her that he was like not expecting her to be so rough, and she's just like, you came to the wrong place.
Yeah.
bro."
Has he not seen a video? Has he not looked
Well,
up Rampage a word?
No, and that's actually something. I just did an interview through email,
Yep.
and we were talking about you know, like what makes a good connection for a dominant, a submissive, and it's really just researching the girls that you're contacting.
Yeah.
If you don't have half the mind to go out there and look at the girl and what she's doing, and maybe think, I like that, you know,
Yeah.
you're setting yourself up for like a missed high five,
Yeah.
basically.
Because if she's into necrophilia and you don't like dead bodies, then guess
yeah,
what?
you're fucked. Yeah,
You're gonna have a bad time.
You're gonna have a bad time. So, I mean, hell, if she's into like, I've met some gentlemen.
Because not everybody's nice like you. Like
No.
genuinely, you get into character, but they are sometimes always.
I've met some women that are lifestyle full time. They're just like, this is how they are, and it's really like, it's incredible to meet them.
Yeah.
Really.
The industry hasn't broken you yet.
No.
In 10 years, I'm going to interview her. She's going to be like, you son of a bitch. Where are you? I'm going to beat you all. I'm going to have to.
I'm just gonna have men lining the floor as I walk into the interview room.
And then I'm going to have to pay for her interview. She'll be like, you're going to pay me in blood.
Oh, I would
Blood.
never charge you.
Oh,
No.
baby, I won't charge you neither.
Yes.
You better still be hot Becca in 10 years, though.
I'm going for it. That's the goal.
You're going to be charged. You'll be like, we're back with
If you're not, listen.
hot Becca. Hot.
It costs money to not be pretty. I've
You know what?
learned
Let me
that.
tell you. So, I'm 39, and I think because I'm short, a lot of people think I'm younger. I think it's really because I'm short.
You
but
have,
then,
well, you just have a beautiful face,
Thank
baby
you.
face, and
Thank
you really
you.
good skin too.
thank you. I don't smoke
I-
and things like that, and I'm not this big drinker, and
Those are the critical things.
yeah, I never was. But I guess there's a rumor going around that I've had all this work done.
Ooh.
And I am shocked, but I'm one of those girls where I'm like, yes,
Yeah.
I want you to think.
Scandal and gossip.
Scandalous. I want you to think. Like, I am trying to go get some derma fillers under
Yeah.
my eyes just for the bags. But right
Yeah.
now, I'm just using lighting and makeup. And I don't have Botox anywhere. I guess maybe because, like, the way I pull my hair, it's tight. And then my
Right.
eyebrows are, not microderma, ombre shaded in. And that's it. I haven't had any other work done. And I thank you to those who started the rumor that I had my butt done, which I haven't. I would have got my stomach done first. I'm not stupid. Like, I don't want a booty do.
Priorities here.
Yeah,
people.
like, yeah.
Priorities.
Yeah, I'm not gonna have like nipples hanging over a tummy with an ass. Like, that's not gonna make it. I just am fat and was eating beans and rice, and in love. That's what happens.
Yes.
But yes, just tell them the ugly rumors, which I don't care. They can rumor that all they want because I'm like, yes, I have had all this work done. Get it done. Get it in,
That's
baby.
right, that's
Thank you
right.
to my parents. Let me just say, thank you to my two parents,
Flawless.
which I can probably say their names, but I won't because I talk about them all the time. So we were just at a conversation. My mom has I have mixed kids haircut.
Yes.
Yes, because
Yes.
obviously my dad is black and my mom is from Italy. So it's like my parents sitting right here. It's like she's white and black, like that's. But I mix.
So beautiful blend.
Thank
make
you.
Little caramel babies.
Well, they would be totally white if it was me, because my dad's kind of dark.
yeah.
Yeah. So for my mom's, she's really fair skinned, but we came out pretty light, like
Yeah.
white
Hey,
light.
you have a beautiful complexion.
Thank you. And then when I don't go in the sun, like I do now, because I don't, I'm super white. Like my legs look like your color.
Ooh.
I'll show you my legs later.
Milky smooth.
Milky. It
Yes.
doesn't match my body. It looks like two different people.
I don't tan, so I'm.
No, you have a good color. You
I'm
have
just
Italian in
color
you, right?
everywhere.
Or is it the Irish?
I think I'm Irish. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Maybe
You said, I think.
Ukrainian, Irish, German, and Scottish.
See?
Yeah.
I
I'm a
think the
mutt.
Ukrainian makes it hot. I think so. And
Yeah.
I always tell her, again, her brother looks like her, but he's a guy, but he's a nice looking guy. But I
Yes.
think, okay, this
He's a
year,
handsome man.
he's handsome. This year, we need to dress him up as Becca. I want hot Becca and Bobo.
Becca.
We're doing it. We're doing it. I will lace
Did
wig
you
him
get
up.
one of the booby faces?
No.
Oh my God! So his 30th birthday.
I think I did,
I
but
took
I was
a picture of him, and we made
close to the dick.
Oh yes, close to the dick. We made a face cutout of him.
I did see it. I didn't
Yes,
get one.
and everybody got
Yes.
to be booby. He
Yes.
wants-
They call him Booby. I call him
Booby.
Bobo. No one knows
Booby
who we're talking.
Babo.
No one ever knows who
It's
we're talking
okay.
about. No one. I love it. Let me tell you the funniest story because I don't know if we'll ever get Bobo on here. So this is a funny story, and no, I didn't know this. We've been friends for so many years, me and Bobo, and me, Bobo, and Sarah. I'm always, I'm a friendly person, and if you're talking or not, I don't know. If you just don't say like, don't talk to me, I'm gonna talk to you. So like we would always like include him, because we were the staff.
Right,
So the
right.
staff was a little bit separate than the customers. So afterwards, we've spent long nights together and
Right.
cleaning up, and we joke. And then sometimes we'd go out, and he would come, and for years and years and years. And then one time, just a few years ago, we were at a bar, I think on Halloween, and he came, and none of the other normal guys were there and girls. It was just me, him, and my best friend. And he's looking like kind of crazy. And I was like, what's wrong? And he was like, oh, I'm getting nervous. And I was like, why? Are you okay? And he's like, Tati, you don't know? And I was like, no, what's wrong? And he's like, I don't talk. And I was like, what?
Yeah, no, he's like the most socially like just unlubricated person I've ever met, and it's so precious
You
because
can't.
he is he's such a great
Yeah, he's such a
comedic
great.
relief and great guy.
Yeah.
Like he's got a wonderful just like
I mean, so
I love this is my brother.
yeah,
I'm talking
it's-
great about him.
No,
of course.
we love him. But the funniest part is, I was like, "What do you mean?" And he was like, "Tati,
He
have
just
you
don't- he just
have you
don't
ever
know.
noticed?" And I said, "Notice
And
what?"
when he does open his mouth, he says some bizarre shit.
Oh, it was but I guess I think I think that's why we were friends always, because I have dry humor. Like, I
right.
get his humor. Like, it was funny. And he was like, "Tati, all these years, I just want to tell you, I think you're great." And I was like, "Thank you." He goes, "Let me tell you why." He goes, "You never judge me." He was like, "You have always included me. You have always made sure I stood like right next to you."
Right.
He goes, "You called me. You made sure I was on the road." He was like, "I don't do this. I don't go out." And I was like, "What?" And he goes, "I
He
don't."
doesn't know.
That's what he said. And he goes, "Don't you know I don't talk?" And I said, "Really?" And he
He's
goes,
like he's so antisocial, and it's not like he's like in a mean way.
Yeah, no,
He's
it's just-
he's a little.
But with me,
Well,
he never was.
goofy.
And he goes, "This is the part I love. When we're all in a group talking and you look at me and I'm supposed to
Right.
talk." He goes, "Normally I'm put on the spot." He goes, "If I don't
Right.
say something in 2 seconds, you move on.
Yeah.
But you keep me in the loop and you keep going." And he was
Right,
like,
right.
"I am so fascinated." He goes, "You and Sarah have literally, I've said 10 words to you guys the whole friendship."
He's like that, man. Like
I never, honest
he's
to God.
always been out of the two of he's always been more reserved and.
See, to me, he was like the most outgoing.
He's
I mean,
such a good. Listen, he's a goofy bastard.
no,
if you
he's very
really, if
goofy.
you know Bobby,
yeah.
like, oh man, that
He comes out. He
fucker.
comes out. I think I bring it out
His
of him.
laugh. Oh, you know his laugh.
Yes. Oh, my God,
goodness.
it's too funny. And then our jokes that come in.
Yeah.
Like I said, me and him are older by. He's older than you by a couple years.
He's a couple years older. than me.
Okay, so we get the Beavis and Butthead jokes, the
Oh,
South Park jokes,
absolutely, Yeah.
and I think like and then even with my sister that's your age, she's like 2 years older than you,
Right.
but same thing. We gravitate to him because we're
right.
kind of weird and awkward in our normal life. Obviously, when we're at the club, we're these sexy unicorns, like
Right.
We're normal, but outside of life, we're not. We're kind of awkward.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I always tell the story of Bobo talking about. He's like, you don't know what's wrong with me, and I was like, what?
Oh my God.
He's like, you guys
Listen.
just keep talking, and I love it. He goes, you never ever. Really, I could tell you don't notice. And I was like, I don't. I just like to hear my own voice.
He is the sweetest.
The sweetest.
He'll just sit and like listen and listen
Yeah.
and listen and like every once in a while he'll if he does open his mouth it's usually something funny.
Yeah. Oh, and he'll interject. But I think that all this time, like, I've just been a selfish bitch, and I just love. I'm like, Bobo, come hang out and
Just listen to me.
just listen to me, and that's what he
You
does.
have an audience. So instead of an entourage, it's an audience.
It's an audience.
And for you, and like you have such a like just bright like persona.
Thank
Like when you're in
you.
a room, like it's hard not to like gravitate to someone. It's like you're not like loud in like a bad way. You're like you project.
I do.
And
From my
it's-
stomach. I was in choir all these years. It
and-
comes from here. That's why
and
I'm
so-
like
and you can
really
fill a
far
room.
from the mic, and
Yep.
you're not.
You can. Yep. So I have a really quiet voice. When I record,
As-
I have a
You could see the lines of her
Yes.
recording.
anytime I would do music, they would always have to turn my gains down and
Yep.
my highs up.
Mm-hmm.
And that was how they would pick my voice up the best because I have this really peculiar voice where I have a very high pitched voice but has this low raspiness to it. So
Yeah.
like I have to like
Little
really be
bit.
on top of the mic.
Yeah.
Yep. Otherwise like it doesn't pick up. But it's really great for the what is it? AMSR, ASMR.
Oh, when you're doing that.
Everything is really intense.
I don't know if they can hear that. Because my whisper is loud.
My whisper. Yeah, and then they do weird things like the grudge where they're like
Oh, wait. No, I can't do it anymore. I just look like I'm choking on a dick.
so you can eat the mic.
You just eat the mic. Yeah,
That's
she
the
wanted to eat the
contest.
mic earlier. That was our contest.
I
Who
mean,
won? No,
Yeah.
who did it better?
I was in a banana eating contest once.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Did you win?
No, but what was really fun.
What did you have to do? Like,
Eat the banana.
shove it down your throat faster than anybody?
Yeah. Actually, thinking about this has happened more than once to me,
You
where
keep
I had to use a banana to demonstrate fellatio skills for some kind of wacky contest.
Do you have a banana here?
I don't.
Son of a bee.
know.
All right. Everybody email TokyoIsh@yahoo.com. That's ish, ISHH. If you want to see Becca come back or what? Riot Starter. If you want to if you want to see her show you how to do some fellatio. And not on the mic, on the camera.
On a banana.
On a banana. And we'll make it dripping wet too. Like with chocolate. Oh, can we just hose you down with water?
Yeah.
Because she's so hot, you just want to hose her down with water and put a fan on.
I always forget the scene, like some flash dance thing where
The
girls,
flash. Oh,
she's
yeah,
just
it's
like,
the water. Yeah.
Yes, and you knew exactly what I
On
was
the chair.
talking
Yeah,
about.
I'm that old. I'm going to put you on a chair. We're going to pull it down from the
My
ceiling.
titties are going to be beautiful.
And they're going to be beautiful. Facebook's going to love that.
Facebook's not going to love my nipples popping out.
We'll put stars on them. So we're on Spotify and Megaphone and Apple and Google and Rumble and every other podcast app you can think of.
Everything.
But we also right now are on YouTube Live and Facebook Live. And I am on Tokyo-ish at Facebook and Tokyo-ish YouTube and Tokyo-ish_pod on Instagram and Tokyo-ish_pod on Twitter. Do you know your Twitter, ma'am?
Yeah, it's Riot Starter FL.
Oh, yes.
That's it.
That's
It's
it.
super
And your
simple.
email's the same thing?
RiotStarterFL@gmail.com. If you type in Riot Starter, I can guarantee you're gonna pull me up.
You're the only one pulling up.
Yeah, it'll come up. You'll see stuff that I've been on clips for sale. You'll probably find my I Want Clips store. I have tons of stuff under that tag, so that's my alias.
That's your alias.
Yeah.
All right, so we've been talking for an hour, and most people have ADD, so they can't listen for more than an hour.
Nah.
So we are going to come back to you because I know Becca has a lot of things she wants to talk about, and we'll just do a 2-part series.
That's right.
Oh, she's going to do an outfit change, too.
That's right.
So anybody wants to wait for us, we'll be right back. So this is Becca, a.k.a. Riot Starter, with Tatiana at Tokyo-ish. Bye.
This is so cool.
Love it. Yay.
I love it,
That was
yes.
so cute. And this